boys and girls, it's me again. I'm here today to talk to you about 3D shapes. Now, 3D shapes are all around us in the world. They are shapes that take up space. So there are three-dimensional shapes. So that means that they have got a length, a width, and a height. They are 3D shapes, the kind of shapes that we can hold in our hands. Now, I've gone around my house today and I've had a look to see if I can find some common 3D shapes that I can show to you today. So in front of me, I have got some cylinders, I've got a cone, I've got some cuboids, a sphere, and a cube. Now, with 3D shapes, boys and girls, you might recognise some of the little shapes inside the 3D shapes. You might notice that in the cube, for example, can you see the shape at the front? That's right, it's a square. It's got a 2D shape at the front. And these flat sides on the 3D shapes, remember they're called faces. So a 3D shape has got faces, it's also got edges along the side of it, and it's got corners. Although this one, the sphere, doesn't have any corners. So let's have a little look at this shape, boys and girls. This is called a cube. And a cube, all the cube's sides and faces are all exactly the same. So it has got lots of faces. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. And it's got edges as well. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges. And shall we count the corners together? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. And that, boys and girls, is a cube. Now I wonder if you could have a little think about things that you've seen in your house, or if you go out for a walk, see if you can see any cubes in the world around you. That's a cube. And I've got a sphere with me. It just looks like the ball that you might play with outside, and that's called a sphere, boys and girls. I wonder if you could find any spheres in your house. And in front of me, I've got another 3D shape. I've got a cuboid. And you might recognise the shape at the front of the cuboid. It's a 2D shape. Do you know what that shape is, boys and girls? That's right, it's a rectangle. A cuboid has got some rectangular faces. And just like the cube, it's got edges and corners as well. Will we count to see how many faces it's got, boys and girls? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. And let's count the corners. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners as well. So this, boys and girls, is a cuboid, and it's got edges as well, just like the cube. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges as well, just like the cube. So that is a cuboid. And this, boys and girls, this was just a shoebox that I had in the house. Let's see if you can find some cuboids in your house. I'm sure you'll find lots, maybe some in the kitchen. I found this kitchen foil as a cuboid as well. And beside me then, boys and girls, I have got a cone. Now this shape was a bit more difficult to find in my house, but I did manage to find one. I managed to find a witch's hat. It's got a cone. And also, I've got a little cone on my Santa hat. So cone shape is circular at the bottom and it goes all the way around. It's got a big circular face that goes up to a little point at the top. So that's a cone. I wonder if you can find any cones in your house. You might, if you're lucky, you might even find an ice cream cone in your house. Wouldn't that be nice, boys and girls? So that is a cone. And I've also got here some cylinders. So let's have a look at the cylinder. Do you recognise that shape at the front, boys and girls? Yes, that's right, it's a circle. A cylinder has got 2 circular faces. One at the top and one at the bottom. And it doesn't have any corners. No, it doesn't. That's a cylinder. let's see if you can find some cylinders around your house. See if you can go on a little 3D shape hunt and gather up all the objects that you can find that are 3D shape. Or when you're out with your grown-up for a walk, see if you can point out some 3D shapes to your grown-up as you go along. Now, before we go, boys and girls, I have got a little bag, and in my bag I have got some 3D shapes. They're small enough to go inside my bag. If you find some shapes that are small enough to go inside a bag, maybe you could play this game as well. Or if you can't find anything small enough to go in a bag, maybe you could blindfold your grown-up and you could use some of the big shapes from around the house to play this guessing game. So what you do is, one person will put their hand in the bag and they can close their eyes, no peeking, and have a little feel around and see what they can feel. And then they have to describe what they are feeling and see if you can guess what the shape is. So I've got a shape in my hand, and oh, the top of it feels like a circle at the top. Oh, and it feels like a circle at the bottom. And it's quite a circular shape, it's quite long, doesn't have any corners. What shape do you think it is, boys and girls? That's right, I think it's a cylinder. We find a cylinder in our bag. Let's see what else we've got in here. Oh, this one, oh, there's a little point at the top. And it's got a circle at the bottom. What do you think it is, boys and girls? Oh, you're right. It's a cone. I found a cone in my bag today. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, this one feels a bit jaggy. Oh, it's got lots of points, lots of corners. Oh, I can feel 1, let me say 2, 3, 4, I've got 8 corners. Oh, and all the sides feel the same. They feel square. What shape is that, boys and girls? That's right. It's a cube. I found a cube in my bag. Looks a little bit like an OXO cube that your mum or dad might use when they're cooking in the kitchen. Your grown-up might use those at home. Let's see what else I can find in here. Oh, this one has got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This one's got corners as well, boys and girls. It seems to have 8 corners as well. Oh, but the front of it, the face feels a bit like a rectangle. Oh, I know what this is. Do you, boys and girls? Yes, it's a cuboid. I found a cuboid in my bag. So far I found a cylinder, I found a cone, a cuboid, I found a cube. I wonder if there's going to be a sphere in here. Oh, no, I don't feel a sphere in here, boys and girls. What have I got? I've got 2 things in here. Let me have a look and see what. Oh, this is one that I don't have in front of me, boys and girls. This one has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 edges and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. It's a bit pointy and it's square at the bottom. That, boys and girls, is, do you know what that one's called? That's right, it's a square-based pyramid. I wonder if you could find any of those around your house. That might be a difficult one to find. And that, boys and girls, is everything I have in my bag. The only other thing I've still got is another cube. I've not got a sphere in my bag. I wonder if you could find a small sphere that might fit in a bag. Maybe you've got a little ping pong ball or something around your house. So boys and girls, that's your challenge. See if you can have fun with 3D shapes. See if you can go on a 3D hunt shape in your house and around where you live. Have fun, boys and girls, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.